Greetings, everyone. It is GleeCon, and I'm back with you again for another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last episode, we read about the Church of the Holy Light. And I think this is one of the areas where, one of the grayest areas, ironically, of all of World of Warcraft canon. Because I think they're stuck between creating some kind of church structure and having a priesthood, but then also trying to stay away from some of the tropes that go along with that, and trying to kind of stay as religiously neutral as possible, because that's a very you walk too far in either direction, you're bound to offend someone or annoy someone or make someone scoff. And then you also have to explain how the light can have these physical beings that are and are not godlike, and how the power can be co-opted and stuff like that. We also played Nesingwary last time, where we ran around Redridge and really just did a lot of skinning. So this time we're going to jump into the Barrens, back in there again with Talanji. She's getting close to graduating from this, but stay a while and listen as she continues. We will probably, I don't know actually, I think we're going to have one more run, I think. Because I don't think 20 is quite strong enough to get to the Wailing Caverns, and that's really the goal. So let's look at what we got here. She still has a little bit of a buff. Alright, we have Weniki Bolt Bucket. If you actually look, that is, that's a drop-off that would lead her to Ashenvale. That's actually a breadcrumb that she's going to need. Down here we have, she has Plundering the Plunderers. Maybe we can actually take that out as well. Yeah, it's a level 18, but while we're on camera with her, we'll go ahead and do that too. So let's do that with her real quick. Orphan, oh, it's an orphan, it's because it's Orphan Week or whatever. We're going to skip that, I don't care about that. We'll do that some other far day in the future. What we are going to end up doing today is doing this quest where we drop that into her. We're going to drop off the Warsong reports and not pick up the next step, even though we will eventually need it with her. Then this will send us over here, where we will also do ignition. We can turn in the Angry Scythe Claws too, because I think I did that with Varrock off camera. So we can turn that one in while we're on the way. Alright, so, but first and foremost, let's just do our rogue quest and see where that goes. Should be not too shabby. Oh, she needs some bags. What's this? Oh, I got a stamina scroll for myself. Let's go ahead and use that. Why the heck not? You know what? She can use this Storm Stout. Also, why not? Actually, I'll put that on the hot bear. I'm not going to use it right now because she's already got this for the next 11 minutes. She's got this Dragon Slayer or whatever. Whatever it's called. And she's pretty good. She should be able to handle these people. So let's see. Plundering the Plunderers, what does it say to do? It says that the last 5 thieves that were sent to steal this came back in pieces. You will find the Tide Razor, which is the South Sea Freebooter's ship. Nestled in the hold is the payoff, the South Sea treasure. On the second level of that ship is the Pirates' Den, a place where they train all their thieves. Board that ship, steal the treasure, bring it back to me. Use the Pirates' Den if you need to practice your thievery, but be careful. Okay, so interesting. I wonder what that means by... the stolen booty is down here too, but I didn't actually get to that with my... Oh, I just passed the ship. I didn't get to that with my other characters, so we're not going to do it, even though we could easily go do it right now. We're in the vicinity, and it's an easy level quest, but we will avoid it. I don't know what we should do. Should we just kind of... Nope, I was going to try to just jump on there, but... Or... Oh, there's a little anchor. Should I climb up that anchor? It doesn't really look like I can. Should I be swimming under? Looking for a empty part of the boat. I don't know. Doesn't really seem much. I don't know how we're gonna get on this boat, but it's that Whaley Blackmouth. I don't think she's much of a fisherman. She's not an alchemist and she's not a cook, so Alright, so that didn't exactly work. How are we to get on this ship? Maybe we are just supposed to kind of gangway it up. There is... Oh, we can see a dude right there. Are we just supposed to walk? Is that too wild with my... Okay. Not exactly a good walking. Maybe I stay like right perfect on there. Okay, I'm gonna go in stealth mode since I've made it up on the ship. Okay, so we are on the top layer. Interesting. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to breach, if I was supposed to breach, if I missed some other path, but cool. What's DMT? Dead Mall, maybe like a part of it. Okay, so we're in the middle. I mean, it says practice your thievery. If they're talking about practicing my lockpicking, I would love to do that. Yeah, look. Is this just where we practice lockpicking? Is that what's going on here? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, it's got nothing in it. Oh, but it's cool. So it's respawning. That's good. Oh, it's a failed attempt. So is this what I'm just supposed to do? Just sit here and practice on these boxes until I'm of a reasonable level? Okay, so that's 5. That's basically a level 1 lockpick if it goes 5 points per thing. I just turned into a rat. Awesome. But I can still, as a stealthed rat, I need cheese. Rat Nova. Okay. Cool. I mean, that's kind of funny that there's a spell called Rat Nova. Okay, yeah, so it's literally just practice. That's cool because I was wondering, like, where's the practice going to come from? Nobody who I pickpocket, like, has anything. So this is cool. So this is a rogue quest where it will actually let you build up your lockpicking. I failed in my attempt. These Buccaneers strong boxes. Okay, so we are at 10. So that's basically level 2, and we are level 19. So I don't know what the deal is if we're going to have to sit here and pick all these locks. I mean, they respawn pretty fast, so let's see, I guess, what our skill in lockpicking. Yep, 95, so we should be sitting... I don't know if we're going to take this all the way to 95, but it's a level 18 quest, so that implies level 90. So we are really legitimately supposed to sit here and pick locks that long? Well, I hope you put some good music on, or you've got yourself a snack, because you're just going to be looking at Talanji's backside as she just continues to pick locks. And fails at the attempt. I'm guessing maybe when they turn green we'll move on. Maybe this is only going to get us so far. Okay, so we are basically a level 3 lockpick now. We have 3 levels of locking. Somehow I got a couple levels. Oh, I actually got Frost Nova'd.
I need a target.
Okay. Fine. Everything's fine. Oops, I interrupted my attempt. Okay. Yep, 16. Yikes, I can't believe this. So some have traps is I guess what we're saying, and maybe we just don't want to trigger the traps. Maybe that's what's going to happen, like we could get ourselves into... Oh, we got another Frost Nova. Frost Hold. Probably from Frost Nova type of thing. Ooh, I failed in my attempt because I'm not very good at lockpicking yet. But we're getting there. We're getting some things. Where else would you practice? That's the other thing is, I mean, I believe you can get things if I really search my memory for back in the day when I used to be a rogue in these things. When, like nowadays, you can't even pickpocket, like there's no point. So we are level 4 in our lockpicking talents now. We are slowly getting there. But yeah, I don't even know. They're still orange, so we're still guaranteed a level each time, which is nice. As we continue to play around with these, I bought the thing. I feel a little bit bummed out that I bought the Thieves Picks because apparently you can get one for free. By talking to that robot. Okay, we're level 5 lockpicking. We are working our way up through the ranks. They're still orange, so apparently still what we're supposed to be doing. Where else would you have gotten all your practice? I don't know. But yeah, you don't even lockpick anymore. I remember, okay, so in Classic, this is basically how it went. We're always, I mean, we're seeing it right now. Burning Crusade, I think it's more of the same, but I don't know if you have to, like, I don't know if you have to, okay, we're level 6, BT dubs. I don't know if you have to do all this. I really don't remember. Same thing, like, I don't think there's an evolution of it. I think they just kind of keep it the status quo. I mean, you can still find locked boxes, but now it just automatically levels up based on your rogue level. Okay, we are level 7. Okay, boo boo boo. All right.
It is too far away.
Too far away, huh? Okay, sorry about that. Me ladies and me gents, and everything in between, and whatever. Cataclysm, maybe they underwent a shift. I can't think of anything really different that's done, although there are some things. But I can say, okay, so Cataclysm, Warlords of Draenor. I think Warlords of Draenor, by then they're starting to phase, they are kind of phasing lockpicking out because it's such a specific niche thing. Pandaria, maybe not. I feel like maybe they gave it a little bit of love. By the way, we passed level 8 and we're well on our way to level 9. So we are getting there slowly but surely. Oh, now they're up to yellow, so we are making progress. Okay, so we are level 9 with our lockpicking now, and they are yellow. So we're gonna move out of the 100% chance of leveling up on this soon. I feel like there's something in my brain saying that something happened to Miss Pandaria. There was some reason to pickpocket Miss Pandaria, and maybe Warlords of Draenor. Now, oh, I got hit with the Rat Nova again. Now, once you get to Legion, 100%, because they did so much class-specific stuff. Okay, we're level 10 with it. Good, so we're past the halfway point. Once you get to Legion, they did a whole thing. There was a whole quest chain, and you could do these. You had lockpicking weeklies, and I don't know if there were dailies, but there was a whole specific loot that you could only get from lockpicking. Legion really went all out, and then I think after that, that's it. It's dead. I don't even know if you can pick pickpockets in BFA. I'm talking about picking pockets this whole time. Lockpicking is what it is. At some point, they just gave up on what we're doing right now, which, by the way, we're level 11. Oh, and now they're green. I'll keep pumping it out as much as so long as it'll give me points. Because even though it says green, I think it seems like it's still hitting me with 1-to-1. At some point, they're just like, yeah, we're just going to give you the levels for free. It's based directly on your level as a rogue, and that's it. Which is fine. It just takes, you know... Okay, it's still green. We're level 12 with it, so we're 7 levels off from where we are. It's still giving us points. Even though it's green, it's still... I'm not going to complain. It's still hitting us with a 1-to-1. That was the first time we didn't get one. So let's see. I'll even take if it's a 1-to-2 ratio. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, beggars can't be choosers because, again, we have seen... I think there was some doors or something that we went across. That's how we got the lockpicking. Because remember, she was level 3 or 4 when we started this. So I think like I found some doors. Yeah, so we're at about a level, like a 1-to-2 ratio now once you hit that 60s. Makes me think 75 is where this is going to... Oh, okay. Okay, so we're level 13 with it. It's still green. My guess is 15, which is be 75. That's where it's going to stop. Or we won't be able to do anything anymore. So the cool thing is, we will do all of that when we get to Legion and when we get to everything. We'll experience it all. Now, we're not going to specifically experience Burning Crusade rogues or Wrath of the Lich King rogues, unfortunately. Unfortunately, for the mega completionists out there, we'll look up any class quests that we can find in that time. But we're not gonna... It's not worth, like, an entire, you know, multiple month-long journey with a character so that we can possibly hit 5 or 6 quests. But we'll definitely research it. Okay, I'm at 14. And it's still showing green. So remember my prediction was 15. We are 19. The quest is 18. I'm just rotating around for fun. I mean, I could just alternate between 2, but spicing it up a little bit to keep my sanity. And we are also spending so much time, like... Yeah, now it's really starting to slow down. So we must be nearing the cap. But that's okay. I'll take whatever it'll give me. Still green, but we just now hit like 3 or 4 in a row where we didn't level up. There we go. Okay, so we're at 72. Okay. Okay, we're at 73. I don't know what supposedly, and 74, what supposedly killed the other rogues that were down here, because it's pretty, not a villain in sight. Okay, so it's still at 75, it's still green. So we're at level 15, and we can push it a little further. Aren't you so happy?
I need to get closer.
You can watch her do this for minutes and minutes and minutes. So this is what you can expect, I guess, unless you have somehow found your own way to do this on your own and keep up. Then you'd cut your time down a little bit. Now, I've knock on wood, but I had a little bit of luck there. Okay, so maybe I just hit some bad RNG because it's pretty nice. All right, so we're 16, and they're still going to give us. We're only level 19, so we can only push this so much further, and it's obviously going to let us continue going at least till 17. This is a level 18 quest. So, I mean, it would be fair for them to let us push it to 18, but also it would be weird for it to stop on something that was not like a nice even number. And if it wants to keep with the RNG or whatever, like we've all of a sudden hit a good spike again. Nope, jinxed it. Dang it. Look at that poor, no fishing. She's never fished. Okay. It is still green at 17. So now we're gonna, so that means you can take it till at least 18. Which is, again, the level of the quest. So that makes sense. And we are 19, so we could potentially take it that far. Obviously, that's as far as we could take it. So the end is in sight one way or another. And then we're going to find out what's in the hold of this deck. I'm guessing the treasure that we take is going to have to be unlocked. Maybe we'll sap someone. Ow. But there's something kind of cool about this. You know, I think that's the one thing about Classic. Like, yes, it takes longer. You got to train your pet. You got to level up your lockpicking, blah, blah, blah. But it just makes you get so much more invested in those things. Like, who cares that a rogue can lockpick now? Like, it gives them a utility to get into certain boxes where you may get, I don't know, a bind on equip green or something. Like, what's the best thing you've ever gotten out of a thief's lockbox? To me, I would say, for me, it's probably a BOE green. Probably the best thing I've ever got. Maybe some mats, maybe a little gold. Mostly BOE greens. Or worse. Yeah. I'm a rat again. I am the Rat Nova. At least you can move. At least you can move when you're a rat. Just as you want cheese. I wonder, like, if you ate cheese, what would happen? Alright, so at 18, we can still keep leveling up. So we can push Talanji up to 19. No need to keep watching that.
I am out of range.
So she will be maxing out. We'll sit here until 95. So that's good, though. So we've taken about a third of the lockpicking in the game. And I think, I would guess, you could probably go to 20 in here. So if we ever needed a spot, but we won't. Like, there's no... I'll just have to remember to pick more pockets. Keep on picking pockets with her whenever I can. And maybe we'll start finding lock boxes. So that we can level this up on our own. But yeah, you're going to have to pick a heck of a lot of pockets. Basically. We need some bag space. Uh-oh. It's getting pretty tight. Like, what was that? Well, it might just be the RNG. So I think we just hit 5 in a row without leveling up. There we go. We got 91. Oh, it's because we're near our ceiling too. I think it's harder when you're near that ceiling. Thought maybe with lockpicking it'd be a little bit different, because it's a little different with the jobs instead of like with your, say, your weapon skills or whatever. But we'll just push it some more. Okay. And I don't think it's going to take us a lot of time to do the rest of our quests, because they're really, I mean, it was quick. Okay. Come on. We are really just doing. Oh, she can just right click it? Oh my gosh, why have I not been doing that all my life? Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. So I don't even really need this on my toolbar. I can just right click. Good to know, you don't need pick lock all 90, I mean, like 120 lock boxes in, and I realized that. Yeah, we finally hit 92. Good. Three to go. 3 to go. Super exciting times here. Oh, there we go. 93. We got it. Oops. 2 to go. 2 to go. 1 to go. We got some RNGs back on our side. One last one. Come on. Get your last lockpick. Piping hot lockpicking. Get them while it's hot. Then we can get the South Sea treasure that's under here. I don't even remember who we turned that into. There we go. And how appropriate, I'm a rat at the end. Alright, so we gotta find, I mean, you move a lot faster. There's the stairs down, and we're gonna stealth. I want to learn how to do poisons too. She's coming up on that. It's my gold plate. Oh, she's doing pretty good. Alright, so we're in the bottom hold now. Is it just the treasure? No bad guys? Yeah, the jewel. So there is no dudes here. What in the world? Are people going to come? Squawk.
I cannot do that yet.
Okay, so Holly the bird is squawking. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Am I supposed to kill it? Oh my gosh. What is it doing? Oh, I'm gonna die. What the heck? Okay, so what's the deal there? Why did I... What did I miss? Oh, you're supposed to use the freaking crackers. I forgot. Okay, I was like, man, he's gray. Like, I mean, he's a skull. Where am I at? I mean, luckily, it's not that far. So that's... I forgot about the crackers part. So that was my bad. You're just supposed to use the crackers on the thing. Enormous chemically altered crackers. And I forgot it, so... luckily, we did not spawn too far away. Parrots love crackers. Maybe then I can get the credit. The treasure? Is Azurgos up? Anyone know? How does Azurgos? 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 I don't know. I thought that was what's his name? Okay. Alright, let's try this again, this time without the death. Killed Azzy yesterday morning. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to do that content too, which is gonna be interesting. Okay. Let's try and walk. Pop it and lock it. I hope that the bird's not still there. Let's get this thing ready to go. Okay, I gave... Oh, it turned it green. What the squawk? Squawk, squawk, squawk. Oh, now I can kill it. Okay. So, it's not, I mean, it's still... Oh, you get the stolen treasure from the parrot. Okay, now do I have to open it within? Doesn't say, we just have to bring it up. Alright, so that is unique. So this is a rogue quest. You go onto the boat, you can practice lockpicking to your heart's content. And then you open up the locked chest, summons a parrot, you use the parrot crackers on it, and then you kill the parrot when he's no longer a giant mutant, and then that is how you get your treasure. So, interesting. Interesting little quest. Let's see what happens when we turn it in. Okay, so after we turn this in, we are going to fly over and turn in that. And then we're going to hike up the road to there and there, turn in those two, then go over there and do that. And that will be all we're really going to do today. I think we have to come back and turn these in too. But I believe when you turn in these quests, they send you to... I think they want you to then go to Orgrimmar and and losing track of it, Thunder Bluff. So that's really going to be where we stop, because we should probably hit 20 in that time. But then we're not going to do it, like, so the next episode will be doing some of that traveling, and then coming back and getting some of those lower level quests. But yeah, there's really... So this rogue one is a little bit extra. I don't think it's going to take us a lot to do the others. I did die when I did it with my tank, because at the top there was like this elite that spawns, and he's pretty hard. He's a level 19 elite.
Yo!
Well, at least you still have all your body parts. Did you find the treasure? Incredible. Incredible, simply amazing. You got talent, Talanji. Either that or you're the luckiest woman alive. Here's your cut of the action. I'm sure you would make better use of this stuff than I could.
Have a good one.
Alright, so the reward for all that is the infamous Thistle Tea. I'm going to just take the lockpicking off, because who the heck needs it? Maybe I have to do it when it's... Actually, I might have to do it if it's inside a box, now that I think about it. We can put that, like, over or something. We don't actually need. Okay, so we turned in that quest. Yippee. Don't need that one.
What's up?
Let's fly over to the crossroads. And then it'll be running up. And really, it's just a couple quests, and then we can even hearth back to the crossroads if we need. And then, yeah, we have to go to Orgrimmar and also Thunder Bluff. Both things that we can fly to. I think. Oh, you know what? It's not Orgrimmar. We have to go to the Sepulchre and Thunder Bluff. So we will go turn those in. But it's not a quest that we actually need to do. We'll just go ahead and do some of it. It's kind of like a breadcrumb. We're not going to do it on this episode, but on the next one, that's part of what we'll have going on. Now, this one I did off camera. I did it with Varrock. Basically, the Angry Scytheclaws. Anytime you kill a raptor, they have a very high drop rate of getting a feather. And then right about... Oh, we're going to do the Altered Snapjaws, too. It's another one that we're going to do. I forgot about that. We can go run and do that real quick right now. That's a super quick one. The drop rate is 100%. You just need 8 Snapjaw shells. I did forget I did that one. This one's pretty easy.
What can
She
I
says,
do?
so you've been to the nest and placed the feathers of your prey within them. That took a fair portion of courage, no doubt about it. Do you feel a little tougher, Talanji? Because you look tougher now than when you first came here. I guess the Barrens is doing its job. And then she gives us Yorn Skyseer. Your time with me is over, Talanji. To learn more, you must go to Kemp Taraho to the south and speak with Yorn Skyseer. He will continue your guidance. Okay, well, that is just to the south. I'll keep that. We might have to drop that as a breadcrumb. She's probably never going to go there anyway. So we'll do whatever we can. That's just your breadcrumb to basically the Southern Barrens quests. So she's like, alright, cool. If you've gotten that far where you can kill those raptors, you could go start doing the Southern Barrens, but no, we've got a ton more to do. We have a bunch of 18s and to do 18s, 19s, and that's just where we'll begin on the next one. But yeah, you basically come down right around here, I want to say. Right around this vicinity, and the 3 nests, you get the feathers from any raptor, and they drop infinitely. And then there are 3 nests close together, all 3 side by side, and each one has like 2 raptors next to it. You can safely, yeah, any raptor like these, you can safely kill one at a time. You can safely pull them one at a time. They don't screech, so they're not that kind of raptor. I'm not that kind of raptor. And then, what am I missing? Oh, I have no buffs on right now. None. Yeah, let's drink a minor agility potion at least. See? Yikes, I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I guess I'm gonna fight these. I just wasn't even paying attention.
I do not have
My slice and dice with all the buffs that I've had are pretty high. Like, I'm good to fight both of them. Okay, I don't know what the point of... Got a couple sharp canines out of the deal. Guess I'll use some of my bandages. I got a lot of bandages. Yeah. Tons. Okay, so I wasn't really paying attention. I had to end up killing a couple of those guys. I guess we're gonna go ahead and stealth our way through. I can't wait till we get faster stealth. She'll probably get... No, she already has dual wield. She's got to get something, like... Oh, poison. Because at 20, you can get dual wield if you're a warrior, and she's not. But she already has dual wield. I think I got cleave. I think that was the big deal for her. Let's go right into that, so I can get that tin vein too. Okay, so here's the Snapjaws. They're very easy to kill. They don't present any challenge at this level, and they have a 100% drop rate on what we need. So no biggie. This is an easy quest for us. We can get this tin vein, which will be that's helpful. Another one, no, that's copper. The only thing is we have to remember to breathe. You don't even have to do a lot of these appear on the shore too. I didn't have any problems just chaining. I didn't have to wait or hunt or anything like this. I'm not even going to worry about stealth. Yeah, we're getting 12 seconds off of one. Hit me with the sling dirt. Look at this one. It's already right there. Should I drink this? Yeah, let's drink one of our brews. That just lowers your chance to hit. Look, she's got a brew in her hand. She had the beer in her hand.
I need to target something first.
Okay, we got a merc sword of the bear. That's cool. And a clam. We can... She can't cook for crap. I forgot. Say she could cook that, but nope, not her. She'll just look at the clam like it's cute. Maybe she can make some jewelry out of it with her engineering. Because there's not even such a thing as jewel crafting. I don't appreciate all this dirt in my eye, you stinking turtle. Rude. You're a real rude dude. But as you can see, we are blasting through this quest. We've already got half the turtles killed. Something's down there. I don't know if they're killing turtles. It might be. They're possibly getting ore. They are killing turtles. So I jinxed myself again. Second time. Oh, but there's a bunch over there. Don't need those bloodstones. I looked up shadow gems. There's... I mean, with engineering, we actually do need these. Okay. Maybe they just killed it, like, incidentally, because they were trying to get to that thing. Nope. Not incidentally. They are killing the stupid turtles that I need. Dang it. There's a turtle over there. So, now we're fighting. Fighting with the laws of scarcity here. So fundamental economic principles coming into play.
Not enough energy.
That time it didn't even feel like I had dirt in my eyes and I still couldn't hit for crap. Okay, 3 more to go. Dang it, he found one. There. Yeah, there's a living one down there. And it's, I can breathe, so... I mean, they respawn pretty fast. A Jose Canseco bat. That makes me think of... Actually makes me think of the game Earthbound. Get that clam out of here. There's another one. We only need 2 more. So even with competition... Not a lot to worry about. But yeah, I like the rogue. Her DPS is she's straight pumping. Rogues are fun. Like once you get if you get to a part where you get good with your rotation or you start learning what you're supposed to do, they are straight pumpers. Well, there's one. No joke. And already I just feel like with just having this higher slice and dice is really helping the situation. Okay, so that was all we needed for that one, and now we're going to go back up and turn this one in. I think this one's going to turn us into a pumpkin at midnight. No, it's going to turn us... That's the one that's going to make us have a breadcrumb over to the sepulcher. Gross. I don't even if I wanted to. I think I will. I already started doing it with Varrock, so that means it's going to happen. What I might do is at least travel over there off camera. Or maybe not. Maybe I will. I mean, it is going to be off camera for both Varrock and her, because the next on camera is going to be our Tauren. And I'll have to decide how I want to do it. Maybe I'll get him set up to where he is in the sepulcher. Just waiting. But we'll go turn these in. This is a little bit of a party they got going on the plains. Alright, so we've done everything that we need to do. Now we just have to go up, turn those in, and then we're going to have this, which is really, that's the meat of our episode today. Maybe she will blast through it pretty fast. Basically, you have to kill some... You have to get some bolts from buckets. 15, but they drop like 2 to 3. Maybe 1 to 3. I don't know. On average, at least 2 bolts per bucket. So really... And they're laying everywhere. So really, you gotta find 7 or 8 buckets. Then you get there's a shredder. You have to go get the key, but it's just from one mob. So you have to fight your way up to the top of this tower. The mobs aren't that tough. As long as you, and now that I know exactly where it's at, because I did this with my warrior, shouldn't be that hard. And then it's an escort quest, but it's a very short escort. Alright, so she says, or he says, man in the dress says, "How goes your collection? Did you get the shells? Thank you, Talanji. Studying the beasts of an area can tell much about the area itself. We shall see what tale these shells tell. Please accept my gratitude for your aid, and perhaps you can use these coins. I find that I do not need them." Then he gives us 2 quests. He gives us Mul Rune Totem, where he says, "The shells you brought me have a taint, one I have never seen before. Never before seen. I am certain the water of the oases is the cause, and I can sense the confusion they cause in this land. It is as if the land dreams and cannot awake. The Wailing Caverns must be the source of the taint. But before you go there, speak with Humul Rune Totem, the Elder Druid. I sent word to him of the happenings in the Barrens. He is wise and can offer you counsel. You will find him in Thunder Bluff on the Elder Rise.
We shall meet again."
And then Mura Rune Totem, he says, "My clan made Mura Rune Totem travel to Silver Pine so that she might aid our undead allies. Silver Pine is an ailing forest, a dying forest, and it was Mura's hope to bring it new life. Perhaps the strange life found here in the Barrens can help her work in Silver Pine. Take a sample of the shells you gathered and bring it to Mura in Silver Pine. She is staying at the sepulcher. Luck studying the shells will give her the insight she needs to heal that dying place." So, it's a little bit, I believe, the one in Thunder Bluff, I bet you that's going to give us a Wailing Caverns quest. I kind of think I looked up the, so I was like, do I really go to the sepulcher? Oh, let's sell off some of this crap. And I think
Well,
you don't. Like, I think I need that, though. I think you don't.
Be careful.
Long story short. I think it's just a breadcrumb. But we are full, so we're going to need to drop a quest right now anyway. Let's drop. Not that one. Oh, but you do get an item, so that's worth it. This guy, Yorn Skyseer. So we'll drop that one right now, because we can easily just pick it back up at the crossroads. And it's just a breadcrumb down. Alright, so now we're going to pick this up. She's going to give us another quest to go over there and do the rest of the samophlange, and then the other one is going to pick up right there. We will go drop that off. That right off the bat, that will empty one of the slots we've been carrying. I love looking for group. Like, yeah, that's why there's no Barrens chat anymore, because it's all looking for group chat right now. We have a rousing intellectual debate over the internet and adult videos. Reason why guys have 0 social skills with women these days from that addiction. It's certainly a debate worth having. I can't even get into it. I can't even look. But certainly, definitely food for thought. I think there's more to it than that. I don't think it's I mean, I don't think it's just that. I do think, like, there's been pornography for generations now, and people have watched it, and I don't think it's particularly more crass. Like, I can remember being, like, middle school and hearing some things going around back in my day, middle school, high school, and, like, my mind was, it was disgusting back then. There was some disgusting stuff out back then, so I don't think it's, like, anything crazier now. The only thing that I think is access. Like, when you were a middle schooler back in the day, like, maybe you might have seen, like, someone's nudie mag or something like that, like a Playboy. Which is, on the flip side now, students, girls, boys, just wear, like, Playboy shirts and sweaters. Like, that's just a fashion statement now. Like, I don't even think half of them think truly what they're rocking, or they do, and they kind of like it. Like, it's safe, but also sexualizing themselves in this, like, adolescent kind of way. But I mean, kids just pop on devices, phones, internet, and they have such easy access from such a young age. That's definitely new. And that's the whole internet screen culture that will come back and turn that in. That could be a whole, I mean, you could have a whole freaking podcast that just address different elements of that, which is way outside the scope of anything now that we can talk about, other than when we're on one of these long walks where we don't do a lot of killing or anything, where I start to philosophize. I don't pretend to have any answers or deep insight or anything. I think, how could it not affect? How could social media, how could, like, the TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts and all that stuff, how could that not affect our children and affect the development of society and our young adults and our adults? How could it not affect us? You'd be ridiculous to even pretend for a second that it wasn't fundamentally changing the evolution of the social evolution of humans. That being said, I don't like to just knee-jerk react and say, oh, it's for the worse. Like, oh, these kids, they are so much worse. I just think it's different. And definitely it's different from me. I'm not like some young, hip dude. There are things that I do that kids aren't into. And like hobbies that I have that young people just don't do as much.
Strength.
Ashenvale is a divided land, but our most recent efforts have been very successful. We not only have an outpost at the Zoram Strand, but another just north of here called Splinter Tree. Alright, now he wants us to send and start questing in Warsong, which we will do in the future. That's going to be her jam. She's going to be our Horde Ashenvale member, but not right now. I just wanted to free up the inventory space, to be honest. And the quest, even more important, not the inventory space, the quest space. Actually, we don't need this control console operating manual anymore. Take that out of there. So we freed that up a little bit. Jock's meme has been banned from daily BRD. Cannot listen to Tank. Like, why? Why broadcast that? I don't understand. I had an annoying dungeon right before I came on today where, like, I showed up and maybe I was the last person to click and, like, accept. And they were, like, deep into the dungeon without, and I was the tank. I'm very busy with my work, Rogue. Unless you have something for me, it'd best be if you moved along. It'd be best. Oh, what's this? A samophlange, you say? What's a samophlange? Oh, but look at the way it moves when you handle it. And there's the sound of intricate gears inside. Oh my. I want to fix it and see what it does. Don't you? Nugget slugs. I want to fix this samophlange, but to do that I'm gonna need some supplies. There she goes. Oops, she broke it. I ran out of 17.5 gauge nugget slugs, and I'm gonna need a bunch of those for the work ahead. The closest place to get them is the sludge fen to the east. The venture company usually keeps them in their tool buckets. Go to the sludge fin and look in the tool bucket you find there, then return to me when you've gathered enough nugget
Have a good
slugs.
one.
Will do. Anyhow, I feel like when you run off and start the dungeon and start running without the tank, that's cool. But the message that you're signaling to me is, we are perfectly capable of doing this without the tank. So then as a tank, now I'm like, okay, well now I no longer care about how I pull, what I pull, because it's not like I wasn't doing like a mythic or anything, it was just a heroic. I was like, I could survive anything. I could brace, it would take me a long time, but I could probably solo this dungeon. So why not just run and do, like, I'll just run at my own pace. I'll pull the packs that I feel like. That's the message that you're sending to me. And we're going to have no communications, and you're going to do whatever you want without the tank. Well, okay, then I'm going to blaze forward from pack to pack as though I was soloing it. Not always. Sometimes I'll just do it anyway, but I just felt salty when I look forward and they're like, oh, okay. They're like 2 rooms into the dungeon, and I don't even, they must have immediately just hit the ground running. Oh, I was gonna say, what am I looking for? This. I was gonna say, why is it flashing? Why am I showing that I need something? Because I do technically need. I'm looking for Kodo livers still. So if we see Kodos, guts to kill them. We did not get one. We got a Kodo meat though. Alright, so we are going to go over here. And we're going to pick up the quest and kill Somber Spore. There's another one of these guys. Yeah, we need 1 Kodo liver for that Shen's empty keg quest. So, might as well pick it up. So tomorrow drops, we got that thin leather. Tomorrow drops the next big update. I'm not sure like how I feel. Right now I'm in a conundrum, and I mentioned this before. I want to finish Diablo Immortal, like I'm close, but I want to get to far enough along that where I feel like there's at least no story content. I don't need to like maximize the game or anything. I feel like that's a daily grind. That's a phone game. It's designed to keep you chasing forever. But let me at least get like the relevant story done. This is the annoying part of this. Oh, look, somebody busted me up with them. This is what is going to be annoying. They're going to chain you from thing to thing here. Come on, bro. And we already have 1 more attacking us too. And I have a potion if I need. Jerks. Okay, I take a second. Yeah, the downside is I don't even need any of those. You just need the bolts. You don't need to kill the guys. But they run and they'll try and chain from one thing to the one thing. But yeah, I don't even see any freaking bolts. That patch I just killed. Really, I want to go. Actually, I need to go around. I can swim. I can swim through. Swim across the lake. I think you can get the bolts up on this tower as well, and that's really. So we might as well just go over there. Tank pulls, not Joxime the Mage in LTD. Lower. I don't know. Yeah, I do think if you're gonna pull, that's cool. But it's very annoying when you're tanking, and I love to tank. But it is very annoying.
Talk to me.
So this guy says ignition.
I don't suppose Spider Valve sent you? I'm in a bind here. I hopped in without realizing that I need a key to unlock the Shredder's movement column. One of the other shredder operators asked me if everything was okay, and I panicked. Instead of telling him that I was missing my key, I told him there was some sort of mechanical problem. We need to get out of here on the double. Go up to the control room. At the top of the derrick, the supervisor should have a key for his shredder. Help me out here. Okay, so that's what's annoying, or what's tricky or whatever. It says go up to the control room. Lies. Don't go to the control room. That is not... I saw him. Get close to that. It's not the control room. That is not where you want to go. The control room has, like... Come on. Yeah. You dirty so-and-so. The control room is where I found elites. Oh, this is Overseer Gibby? Really? Who the heck is Overseer Glibby? And why was he right there? Weird. That's weird. I could have sworn Overseer Glibby was the person that had the key. Thank you for love me, you fans, my mage, because you noob, haha. I don't know what that means. I have a sneaking suspicion that person is still practicing English. Okay, you gotta time your eviscerate carefully. That's since I don't have like a hamstring or whatever. So we will time and eviscerate carefully. Right when he's about to run.
Is not
Come on.
finished.
Haha. Alright, so... Where's all the bolts? Come on.
It is too far away.
Okay, so... There's a bolt bucket right there. I got two. 2-on-1. 2v1, bro. Oh man, I used the wrong thing. Alright, that's the guy with the key though, so sweet. We got our key. Okay, so that's all cool. Okay, and then we will, I guess I'm going to eat this fisher plant. So we got that, we just need the bolts. And we don't have to get the bolts from up here. I just feel like there's a nice little stash of them up here, but now I don't even care. But we do need to get the bolts. We need to get some. Oops. There's some bolts right there. With a dude. There's just so many dudes. So if you were like not like I am, where you're 4 levels above or whatever, you weren't already kind of above. Oh, I can backstab, I forgot, as they run. That's what I should be doing. Jemmy just aiding like a jerk. Don't you hate it when people ate like a jerk? Alright, so, oops. Crud. Come on, man. So, see, that's what... Okay, come on. This guy's aiding like a jerk over here. Gotta hate it when people start aiding like a jerk. Alright, so let's get some more bolt buckets when we find them. When's the world buff? I just lost my world buff, so that's gives you a good frame of reference for the last time that I got it. Alright, cool. Go ahead and keep on collecting. There's another bucket of bolts. Got a haunch of meat. I can eat that. I'm running out of space, but. So yeah, see we're at 5 out of 15. There's another bucket right there, and another one right there.
I am out.
So I was saying, like, there's pretty. If you decide to climb the tower, you're gonna get some risk versus reward here. The reward being you will get a lot more buckets a lot faster. Now inside that little building is where I died. Is that guy, Engineer Whirligig. He is a level 17 butt licker. I mean level 19 elite. And he summons. He's especially deceptive because he summons a partner. Is there buckets on that? Should I even go that way? No. He summons this robot. So he's basically like 2 level 19 elites together at the same time. So there's really not a point to do. I have 10 slugs. I need 5 more. That dude's been there since I did it the other day. There's a bucket right there. Slugs. Let's go kill both of these guys. We can handle 2 at once. Let's pull them both a little bit this way. I don't want to pull that third guy. Okay. Hi. What did I get? Alright, we're doing okay. I did run out of my... whatever it's called. Slice or dice. Alright, so this should be almost the last one that we need. Need 3 more slugs, so maybe 2 buckets. Maybe only 1. There's a Chen's empty keg, but we already have done that. Who just... you freaking jerk. Do you feel good? Does that make you happy, baby? So, you know, I obviously am part of the Austin Powers generation. But when my kids were younger, I try to, like, quote... I try to do that Austin Powers quote, so my wife would be like, you know, thinking that I was not liking the inappropriateness in front of the children. And so, so I would, who's shooting me? I didn't see that guy. So, I would cheat. And because my kids, you know, they were little, they didn't know what the heck, they don't know anything about Austin Powers or anything like that. So the way I would cheat would be doing what I just did, where I would say the same stuff, but I would say it like in the Austin Powers tone, but I would say like happy or whatever. Does that make you happy, baby? Oh yeah. I still do it with my youngest son. And then my wife like can't really say anything because I'm not technically being inappropriate. It's pretty great. Just genius. Genius dad move right there. Where the heck are all the other bolts? Not loving it. Ugh, I just keep fighting these little... I want to go turn that other thing in, sure, but I want to be all done with the bolts because we're going to escort him out of here, so... And that will be the last thing that we do. So if we can just find 1 more bucket of bolts... then we can be done. Back streets back is alright.
Not enough energy.
I don't know what to say to that. Yeah, I don't know who this Overseer Gribby is. What does he have to do with anything? Guess I'm gonna go up. Oh, there's like a fly on it. Yeah. I don't know. There's a bucket right there. Back streets back. All right. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head. feel like I need to use one of these bandages. Not that anyone want a bolt. 40 bolts of linen cloth. I actually freaking would love that on my other character. I will take it for free. Please. Alright, so we got what we need. Now let's get out of Dodge. Now it's actually a little bit nicer when you have him, because he'll actually help you fight. And he kind of stuns them. Well, yeah, of course everyone's going to want 40 free bolts of linen cloth. Anybody that does tailoring.
Quick, we need to get out of here before someone gets suspicious. Yep, this looks like the right key. Let me just make sure I know how to work this thing. Rotation control, this regulates speed and stability, fine on movement control. Just look at this, I can't believe the venture company could design something this much better than ours. I've got to get this back to Ratchet.
The escape. We'll get some Tinker Pants. I guess I'll take that. Comparable.
I suppose I'll learn as we go. Couldn't be too hard, just some buttons here and a lever or two.
Are you ready to go? Okay, so we just have to walk him out this path right here. That is all. He kind of spazzes out a little bit, so if you thought you were going to sneakily come right in, you will fight any mobs that are right next to him, so might as well clear him out. I still remember jamming to Rob Zombie.
Okay, I think I got it now. Follow me till I'm G.
There's no come help fight, which is nice. Now, poor guy, now he's gonna have to wait for 5 minutes to do this quest. But the good thing is, yeah, he will actually help fight. Okay. And he'll reset his life after. You just can't let him like solo a fight for very long. And when they try to run away, if he's engaged with them, he'll daze them, which is nice. And he's also hurting them a little bit. Okay. Rocket League gave you the option to play Sweet Tooth. I was for sure positive a new game was coming. I mean, that would be cool if they did like a Twisted Metal Rocket League. I used to play Twisted Metal back in the day. That was it was fun. I think it's one of those things that like are better like in the nostalgic memories of your head. I think at the end, we're right here, they'll have a couple guys run out at once, auto spawn, and then he'll basically go off into the sunset, and that's it.
That's the stolen shredder. Stop it, or Lugwizard will have our hides.
So like I said, if you can go after one for a little bit of time. See, he lost about a quarter of his life off of that. Okay. Cool. Now that's about it for him.
Looks like we're out of the woods, eh? Wonder what this does.
Then he will run off, which is fine because this is kind of the direction we want to go anyway. Yeah. So whatever button makes you...
Come on, don't break down on me now.
Alright, so now it's just a matter of turning in these quests because we are pretty much done.
I don't think this blinking red light is a good thing.
And we have done it.
Looks like you have to go to Ratchet and tell Spuddervalve that I wrecked the shredder. I'll stay behind and guard the wreck. Hurry. Hopefully no one will notice the smoke.
Probably not your best bet there, buddy. You're a little optimistic. I'm sad I forgot to bring my drink over, so I've been just talking myself hoarse. You know, you're talking yourself hoarse when you got a little whinny in your throat. Alright. Does the economy improve at higher levels? Nothing sells in the AH at lower levels. I just don't think there's a lot of the lower level economy going on because... Yay, I got that Kodo liver too. Just for little splash. Slam windmill dunk at the end. End it with a little... Toonster marked his stuff up to 1,000 gold. Yeah, I mean, it's just, gold is definitely tight. It's so funny, like, I was flying, like, from, like, one town to another in retail yesterday, today. It was, like, 3 gold, and I was like, oh, man, I cringe when it's something is 3 silver. I'm like, ugh, can I just spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes walking there? Is it worth the 3 silver? But, like, when you get, like, freaking... when you do the weeklies or whatever, and you're literally getting like 1,500 gold for it, it's ridiculous. Inflation, that's definitely a thing. Speaking of, I'm sad they took the Brontosaurus mount off the market, the one that used to be 5 million gold. I feel like the economy's, you make gold so easily on the game now that I could realistically start trying to get to 5 million gold, and now they're like, nope, but you can't buy that anymore.
Yeah, what do you want?
You have the nugget slugs, Talanji? I've been eyeing this samophlange and I can't wait to tinker with it. Great, we got them. Now I can get to work.
Really, Greasy Gob?
Well, that didn't work. I put some extra gauges on the samophlange to measure its structural integrity, and they read the integrity at an all-time low. I could add some more dials and maybe a lever or two to try to fix it, but I think that might make things even worse. You should take the samophlange to Really Greasy Gob. He used to work for the Venture Company. If anyone knows how to fix it, it's Really. You can find him at Nog's Machine Shop in Orgrimmar, in the Valley of Honor. Oh. So you do need to go to Orgrimmar. You stinking biscuit eater. Okay. We're going to go turn in... What are we going to turn in? We have the escape there. So we do need to go turn in the escape. I think that should... So we'll fly over to Ratchet real quick. That should get us... I actually, now that I think about it, I turned in that thing over to the guy in Orgrimmar too, so we technically have to do that too. When the head drops to 745... Hopefully I can get to Orgrimmar by then. So we can't Hearthstone there. We're going to turn this into Ratchet, fly to Orgrimmar, and then we'll turn that one quest in, and that's where we will log. So within less than 5 minutes we should be wrapped up. It took a little bit of time. Really, we got slowed down doing all that stuff with the thief stuff at the end. I forgot about that, and otherwise we probably would have been just over an hour. We really just added a lot of fluff at the beginning. But she's doing good. They're getting close to doing the Wailing Caverns. I'll do the same off camera, so we'll have a couple off camera episodes. So it'll probably be... So I'll probably post a video tomorrow where I finish off chapter 6.
What's up?
Hopefully we'll be able to get something of value from the Rex Shredder prototype. My time's running out. I'll dispatch a salvage team to Whizzlecrank's location on the double. Oh, let me give you something for your trouble too.
Keep it real.
Inventory's freaking full, bro. I don't need as much as me. They're not even worth
Hey, how you
the
doing?
2 copper I'll get for...
Be good.
Alright, and we hit level 20. That's nice. Alright, so we gotta fly to Orgrimmar now. Cost 2 silver.
2 silver? Do I really need to fly?
So this is the same stats, but I guess I'd rather have 3 agility and 3 strength than the stamina and spirit. 1 extra agility is the kicker for me. What do we have on talents? Okay, let's look it up. Let's look the old talents up. So we have classic. Well, while we fly, might as well. Kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, so we're doing that's a Seal Fate build. We're doing combat daggers. So we have this and this. Oh, actually, so that's a good one. So I could add the Murder, which will increase humanoid, giant, beast, and dragonkin. So most things, I'll just do 1% extra damage to. Yeah, that's a nice one. And then this will build us up to lethality, which just increases the critical strike damage bonus of Sinister Strike, Backstab. We don't really use, Gouge when we hit with Gouge. That one. Ghostly Strike, we're never going to use that because that's a subtlety move. We're never going to get there. And Hemorrhage. What's Hemorrhage? I don't know if we're ever going to get to Hemorrhage. Not sure exactly what Hemorrhage is. Is that a subtlety move too? I don't see. Is it Hemorrhage the move that we... Maybe that's just a move we learn? Oh, it's also subtlety. So this is really only affecting Backstab, Sinister Strike, and Gouge. But even that, it's affecting my main moves. So that's cool. So we'll do that one. We'll pump into that one next. And then the only subtlety that we'll pick up is when striking from behind with Backstab, Garrote, or Ambush. So that's really, for us, going to only help. It's the first hit, who cares? It's going to help on dungeon content. And then I'll be picking Improved Gouge. I don't care about that at all. That's what's really going to... So actually, I'll probably go finish this and this. Then I'll probably do that before I ever even get back to Improved Gouge, which will then open up couple things. Backstab. Precision. I'll probably go Precision. Then... Sprint is fine. Yeah, those two are whatever. I'll probably go the Backstab, and then would I rather have cooldown of Sprint and Evasion? That's freaking great. So no, that's 5-minute cooldown for each. You can get it twice, so that's good. Yeah, I don't care about that. So I think I would probably do Endurance and come back for that. And then Dual Wield Spec and Dagger Spec. Critical chance offhand weapon. I think I'd rather have Dagger Spec. I don't know which one would be. What would pump out the better DPS? Crits, maybe? Alright, so we have to go to the Ring of Bar. I'm not even going to work on my job this time, honestly. Ooh, that was pretty close. Pretty close to death there. Okay, so we're just going to turn this one in. Probably should sell on the way one of these things. I think there's like a Wandering Bender. Rebirth. That's spelled all weird. Yeah, there's a general description right there.
What can I do for you?
You can buy a couple of these trash things from me. All I have for sale. She's got plenty of money. She'll be able to level up her skills and stuff too. I can do that. I'll do that at the start of the next episode, maybe with her. Or no, actually, I'll do it off camera. So you will miss me learning my skills with her. That's fine, because the next time I play her, it'll be off cameras. But you will. It'll mess with my jobs and all that stuff. And then, yeah, so like I was saying, I started to say I'll probably make an episode tomorrow where we do finish off chapter 6 in their book, and then it will be a couple days while I do Maleficent and Muln off camera. So either Friday, maybe Saturday, one of those two. I have a little bit of a couple things going on this week after work that are going to slow me down. Some work-related things, but they're going to take place. Some functions I have to do. Oh no, one of them is not work-related. One of them I have to go to the dentist.
Yeah, what do you want?
Mind your head. I don't want it to get in the way of my work. What's this? Why, it's a samophlange? Where do you get this thing? People poking around the venture company holdings in the Barrens must be very brave or very stupid. I think I can fix the samophlange, but I'm gonna need the user's manual first. When I was in the venture company, I had a rival, Boss Copperplug, who hoarded the secrets of the samophlange, giving out small bits of knowledge on the device to those he trusted. I wasn't one of those trusted few. Boss Copperplug used to stay in the Boulder Lode mine in northeastern Barrens. Get the manual from him, and if he's given the pages from it to anyone, you'll have to collect them too.
Hurry back.
Alright, so we're not even done with this quest. We'll have continued questing. So we have travel. We have a bunch of crap to do in the next episode. But this one is in the pipe 5x5. Thanks for watching and listening, everyone. And I'll see y'all next time on Lore of Warcraft.